Hi guys, this is Rosita Applebaum, and this is going to be part one of my relationship slash, standards, expectations series. So this is just going to be like the basics, what you should expect from a man or a woman. Just like the really basics, like turning it into a relationship, turning a friendship into a relationship, getting started. So I have nothing written down, so this is all just going to be kind of me freestyling, just like kind of rambling basically. But just FYI, I am not a relationship expert. I do not study this. This is just from personal experience. I am single, so I know a lot of people say, like, how can you take relationship advice from someone who's single? But I've basically experienced a few different types of relationships, a few of the same relationships. I'm gonna be turning 20 soon, and sometimes I think, like, why would I know so much for being so young? But it's because I started, like dating and things like that when I was really young. So first things first is your worth. So it's not enough to know your worth, because a lot of people can know their worth, but they don't do anything about it. So knowing your worth, meaning, okay, are you a student? Are you working? Do you take care of yourself and your family? Like, what are your goals? What are your achievements? What have you done? Do you volunteer? Are you just a genuinely good person? And even if you make mistakes, like, just knowing your worth, knowing where you stand in the world and in society. Do you like always seek the benefit? Do you always see the positive in things? Do you look out for all your friends, for your family? These things make you, right? So your personality, what you're willing to give somebody, what you're willing to give the world, that basically is your worth. You know that you're a great person. Don't settle. Like, knowing your worth isn't enough, because you can know that you're a great girl, but you can just settle for someone that's not as great. And I feel like a lot of people, including me, have made this mistake of saying, like, yes, I'm this and that, and I deserve this and that, but we choose to not go for that. Whether it's just not available, or even if it is, you just don't want to see that. We choose people who we want to chase, and we want to be hurt by. If you're constantly telling someone how to treat you, just get out, because the right person is going to know how to treat you. You don't have to tell anybody what to do to make you happy, like, that person should just make you happy. Of course, some people haven't been exposed to certain things. They're not used to being in a relationship. So some guys, were never really in a real relationship, so you'd have to kind of guide them. But I feel like a lot of people who are in successful relationships, the guy has already had his share of, mess around and, things like that. So when that right girl comes, like, he just knows. So if you're sitting there and you're crying every night thinking, why doesn't he just accept that I'm such a good person? Or, like, why doesn't he just treat me the way that I deserve to be treated? The answer is already there. He's just not for you, or maybe you're not for him, or maybe it's just not the right time. That's possible. In the future, maybe he's gonna, accept things and want something. Most guys at this age are scared. They're scared of committing. They're scared of doing anything serious. So just accept that. You just have to accept it. There's no... If you're gonna convince a guy to want to be in a relationship with you, it's wrong from the start. You don't have to convince anybody that being with you is the right decision for them, because they're gonna know that it's the right decision for them. It's just simple. Like, if you have to constantly think, like, why am I the one putting in 150 if he's putting in 50, or not even that? Your answer is there. You just don't want to accept it. You're in denial. You think that he's gonna overnight just be like, oh, well, now I want you, and now I want to give you everything. Wrong. Stop wasting your time and worry about yourself, and don't look for it. Because when you look for it and you try to change people or convince people or try to show them who you, like, what you're willing to give for them, and they're not doing so in, like, back to you, if they're not doing the same back, you just need to leave. Like, it's hard, and it's really hard. And if the guy even knows that he's not good enough for you, and I feel like that term is really it's a hard term, because, like, it's not really, like, good enough. It's just a matter of, like, what page you guys are on, because, like, nobody's better than anybody, period. I'm not better than you. You're not better than that guy. He's not better than you, period. It's just a matter of, are you, like, maybe you're ready and he's not. So in that in that category, he's not good enough because he's not ready to give you what you are giving. But you're not a better person than him because you're more mature. You're not a better person than him because you're ready and he's not. That's not the case. You just have to accept it and just say, hey, you know what? He doesn't want this, so why am I wasting my time on somebody who knows they don't want me, but I'm going to try anyway? Wrong. I just feel like a guy should respect you. I'm talking about little things. If he doesn't pick you up, I'm not talking about he has to pick you up in a car. No, if you guys are going out somewhere and train, he should pick you up at the station or at your house. If you don't feel comfortable at your house, okay, at the train station, and drop you off as close as you feel comfortable. If that means outside your house, let him drop you off in front of your house. Just let it be known that, you know, you're not going to be traveling for these guys. Like, that's just a guy that's willing to have his girl travel all over the place for him. He already won. You already gave in. Once you already set that where, yes, I'm willing to go anywhere for you and you're not going to do nothing for me, wrong. There's a lot of things out there, like there's danger outside. If a man is willing, if he's okay with his girl out in the street at night going home because she went to go see you, I'm sorry, bro, like that's disrespectful. Like I'm very old school. A guy should pick you up, drop you off. In the first dates, he should pay for the date. It just is what it is. If you're asking a girl on a date, you're paying. Done. Like, it doesn't have to be a $50, it doesn't have to be an $80 dinner. It could be so simple, but it matters. It matters that you're taking initiative. You're taking the initiative to take 30 minutes out of your life to drop her off and make sure she's safe. Because at the end of the day, she doesn't have to be out with you. A girl that's not worth your time is gonna go over to your house and do whatever with you. But if you have a good girl, don't let her do that. And girls, don't let yourself be that girl. Like, don't let yourself be the one who's always chasing him. No, it has to be equal. You shouldn't chase him, he shouldn't chase you. It should be equal, there should be respect. So that's the first thing. He should drop you off and pick you up. Done. Whether train, walking, I don't care if you're broke, you're gonna walk. You'll find $2 in your pocket and you will take the train to go pick her up because, ladies, are you worth $2? Please, you're worth more than that. So if he's not willing to sacrifice going to the club and buying a bottle to save that money for a cab for you and him to go out, his priorities are not there, and you need to accept them. Not change him. If he's not doing that, accept it. Just accept it. Just walk away. Just say, you know what, it's just not, I'm not getting what I deserve here, and done. Also, if you're in a friendship, if you two are friends and you decide, hey, you know what, we should start talking, we have, like, you know, an attraction for each other, that does not mean that you guys don't have to do the dates and do the courting and do that. No, if you guys have been friends for, I don't care, 8 years, and you started talking now, I don't care what you guys have gone through, he should still take you out on a dinner date. He should still take you out. You should still, like, do everything that is in the books. Like, you should still be going through that. It's not like a free pass, just like, oh, you know, we've been friends, I know her, I know him, we don't have to do the dating. No, if you guys are gonna start dating, well, then start dating. Another thing is respect. Respecting himself. So what makes you think he's gonna respect you? A real man respects himself enough to care. Caring about what people think about you is not wrong. I feel like a lot of people are like, I don't care what people think about me, but you should to a certain extent. Like, don't care if they look at you while you're eating by yourself, but do care that no one's gonna take you serious if you don't take yourself serious. So why would you be with a guy that doesn't even take himself serious? He's not gonna take you serious. He's not gonna take the relationship serious. He might act like he is for the first, I don't know, a few weeks. After he gets comfortable, he will go back to not being serious about anything, and you need to step out of that because that's not what you're worth. You're not worth being with someone who's not serious about you. For that, just don't even bother. Like, just be friends. I don't know, just not even worry about yourself. Worry about going to school. Worry about going, you know, making money, having friends, going out. Don't get caught up on trying to tell a guy to be serious with you, because if he wanted to, he just would. And it's sad because a lot of guys miss out on really, really, really good girls that are willing to, one, be loyal, respectful, all the above, you know. But they're gonna miss out because they're not serious about anything, and they're scared of being serious, and that's okay. Whether it's because of the way he was raised, whether it's because he doesn't want to, let it be. Live and let live. Like, don't go changing him or trying or convincing yourself and being in denial that, no, this guy's gonna change for me. No, he might. But is that the real answer there? Like, is he really changing? And plus, you don't want a man that's gonna change for you. You want a man that's gonna change for himself. You want somebody who is willing to respect you, himself, your friends. Your friends. He needs to respect your friends, because at the end of the day, they were your friends from before. He needs to respect his family. He needs to respect his job, his coworkers, everybody. If you see that he doesn't hold the door for people, if he's just nonchalant about everything, he thinks that he's a big shot, he thinks he has it, he has a car, so he thinks that he's, you know, over everybody, he thinks he looks so good that he doesn't have to do anything. Sweetie, just stop. And it's hard because you need to experience it and go through it and put up with bullshit in order to know that you're not worth that bullshit. Like, you need to actually be in that situation, sitting at home crying sometimes in order to get it. Some girls don't have to go through that because they have good judgment and they, you know, they have good self-control. Like, they know their worth and they stick to their worth. Know your worth, but stick to it. If you're saying you're such a great girl, stick by that. And don't go out with someone not worth your time. If you are a great, respectable woman, know that, but pursue that. Stay true to that, because if the minute that you settle for less is when that just goes out the window. All that talk about how you're such a great girl and how you do this and that, and you clean and you cook and you go to school and you go to work and you do this. Where to go? It's out the drain now. A man is stepping all over your pride and your respect and all that. The schoolwork, the work that you do. He already has won because he's not doing anything for you and you're doing everything for him. And it's sad, but in this day, it's hard to meet somebody that you're, one, attracted to, is gonna respect you and is willing to stick by you. And it's okay, we're young and we're not gonna find it now, fine. If we don't find it till we're 22, fine. It's alright, you know, live and let live. Like, you are gonna be fine without a man, you're gonna be fine without a woman. You don't need to have somebody by your side. But if you are a guy and you're watching this and you know that this girl that you're talking to is above everything and is like, goes above and beyond for you, and you see you're not doing nothing for her, let her go. Because you see what's up. You know that you're not giving anything. So why are you gonna accept her everything? It's just not fair. It's not fair to her. It's not fair to anybody. So just leave her alone, because she probably can't leave you alone because of other reasons, you know, like maybe she just doesn't know how to let go, or I don't know. But basically, like, if you're a guy and you're watching this, and either you're gonna step it up or you're gonna sit your ass down and let the guy behind you step it up. Or you're gonna sit your ass down and let the guy behind you step it up. Because if you're gonna just sit down and take and take and accept her giving everything to you, whether it's like money, gifts, time, patience, loyalty, respect, all of those things she's giving you, and you're taking them but you're not giving, it's wrong. It's just wrong. You don't just take and not give. That's not fair. It's not equal, and it's just not equal. So that was part one. So basically, like, just respect yourself enough to be with someone that's on the same page as you intellectually. Just respect in the aspect of respect, because that's the point of a relationship. Finding someone who's gonna respect you and your differences, and he's gonna not only accept your flaws but show you that they're not flaws, that they're beautiful. And it's just so simple. People are so worried about, you know, like missing out a chance with somebody else, or they're so scared to tell Facebook that they're in a relationship. Why? Think about it, girl. Like, if your boyfriend is still single on Facebook and single on Twitter and on Instagram, and he's not even claiming you at all anywhere, think about why. What, he's scared that his boys are gonna see that? Is he scared that girls are gonna see that and he's gonna miss out on a few chances? That's not worth your time, I'm telling you, because he's still single. At the end of the day, he still considers himself single. If you are in a relationship and he's still single and on social networking or in person or like outside, leave that, because obviously he doesn't care enough, or he doesn't accept your worth to just tell the world that he's with you. He has to be proud to be with you, and you have to be proud to be with him, and together you should be proud as a couple. And if he can't do that for you, that just speaks volumes, you know? Like, if he's unsure about everything, he's always like, I don't know how to feel, he's flip-floppy, get out. Because do you have time to be with someone that's flip-floppy? Are you flip-floppy? No. So just get out. Like, you don't have to be with someone who is not sure to be with you, because when you meet him, I promise you, he's gonna know that he wants you, and he's gonna do anything to be with you, because for him to see you with another man will kill him. It will kill him. So he won't let that even cross your mind, and he's gonna do anything to be with you. And I don't know, like, indecision is a decision. If he's stuck on stupid, if he's stuck on, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure where this is going, I'm not sure if I like you, take that as your answer. If you have to ask him, oh, do you know if you like me, like, are we gonna be anything? If you have to keep asking those questions repeatedly, that's your answer. Take that answer and run with it. Run with it, because it's not worth your time. Time is so valuable. Like, time is all you have. When money's out the window, when your clothes, when your makeup, when your looks, when everything's out, your most prized possession is time, because it's the only thing that we have limited here on this earth. Money, you can have that. Clothes, you can have that. Looks, you can have that. You could enhance them, you can take them away. But time is precious, so don't let nobody waste your time. You know when you're wasting your time, and you know when you're wasting somebody's time. And I just don't do it. So yeah, so I'm gonna film another video on, like, first date rules, like what you should expect and what you shouldn't do, and, like, if you're a guy, what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. That's gonna be my next video, and hopefully the video before this was up already about me putting on my makeup. So it's the look that I have on today. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll talk to you guys in the next video.